Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's here for Akwaba na Friday. I wish you all a happy Friday. We are Ghanaians pesa onyo waso na utie me. You see, I keep telling you say kromu hano emrano. Enya abai no no mote ho na omodi omufufu bi ana pizza bi ana putin bi ana say some steak omakotena steak houses bi omokodwene ye and almost say let's do change the law so the citizens will have freedom to walk around and feel safe. Nipa dasani ena omo eka aban. It is rather unfortunate to say Ghana fo nyina Ghana ni bia wako suku bia de ne ho kohye nkwaso mu. Every Ghanaian wako suku oya akwa because yenye nkwa enka politicians mekan kire wo how you should charge your clients as a lawyer and as asama esese wo bua for as a judge na udi bua bim as a judge. So you can tell say the young educational foundation, you know, it is in slavery institutions. It is Ghanaian we are Ghanaian lawyer and I say we are Juma wa bemu we are kwa because obronini kono obronini de ba oba yen kuromu no de mra obroni timi justifying kwasum ewo Bible mu say slave respect your slave master, your master, respect, you know, but we don't understand the word respect. Into yete respect na Ghana niti yebuo into wo campaign ni asemwa na emebunu ajampo say cha na wo di penyin atam Ghana ni nti emra anase asam yentwi kasa no krampo no. It is incomplete, it is derogatory, it is misleading, it is abusive. Yentwi kasa sa twi kasa no, it has never been put into the test in education. It Ghana ni mbu adie, Ghana ni mu adie, Ghana ni yakwa, Ghana ni wu mu adie uyo ohunfuo. Let me show you a video. Let me just show you a video. And these videos are what the citizens of Nkro, you see, when the law was challenged in the West, the law was challenged because the people stood up to the wrong slavery sena ekoso West, you know. The people stood up against a whole video bronia koye an investigator nya announce. Achai Ghana for lawyers we are nkwa akwa. We a Ghanaian lawyer, we are kwa. A Ghanaian lawyer goes to court and hoping to speak with the judge. A Ghanaian lawyer go to court not to win. A Ghanaian lawyer go to court not to say or the practice no A Ghanaian lawyer go to church to speak to the even sometimes they cross over. The conflict of interest does not matter to Ghana. Ghanaian law Emrana yese marano Ghanaian lawyer ninte marase. Let me show you a video. And such videos has really taken a lot of money from the state. A lot of blacks, a lot of individuals. And it is the same abrofono. You see, citizens are not spectators. Like a Ghana for imebunu ano. They are being used. We are like a bait. As I say, we politics eba it will be who Ghana ni kromfo ni yemu ni amenyina pro oya kromfo ejina ho no onu debate for the president nkwasiafo ma muntie.
That is such bullshit by the cops. She is right, and you are giving her every reason to do what she's doing.
Ms. Lagervale parked her rental vehicle in a handicapped parking space with a visible placard on the rear view mirror in a parking lot outside of a Starbucks location. When Deputy Stephen Holland and Deputy Monica Pope of the Alameda County Sheriff's Office approached the vehicle, the interaction that followed was captured on Deputy Holland's body camera.
What are you guys doing here? Waiting to go to Starbucks in a second. Why? Is there a problem? I can't sit here.
I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every morning around this time, and I noticed that you guys aren't doing nothing but hanging out. You have your ID on you?
Now, why did you ask me for my ID? You just explained to me about the break-in.
Right.
But why did you explain to me about the my ID? What did I do? What kind of crime?
Can you guys hear? If you can hear, let me know you can hear. If you can hear, let me know, sir, you can hear. Hotel my vegan. Oh, the majority of people in Amaya also then speak Gan small so we can, all of us can hear. Hey, Gan small, my brother. Gan can you Gan? No moment I'm about to shishin Ghana because Jemo fame ni Amerioga. A war of language is very important. But ona being a here a war is an okase is an okase mi un Gan in kase ni in yoga onu. Thank you. So let's go on.
Give me my ID because I haven't done anything. I informed you that I'm resting because I'm about to go to Starbucks, right? I informed you I'm driving all night, right?
Well, Starbucks has been open for about 2 hours.
It's been open since 5. I checked my GPS. Okay.
Are you doing anything wrong?
No, I'm not.
So then what's the big deal?
I don't have to give you my ID. I know the law.
Let me just stop here and just explain to you what is going on. You see, this woman and her daughter, me money echo outside or apply for school. I was outside. It was about 4 hours from here. Windsor to Toronto is a 4.5 hours. It I said they may drive me back and I call Windsor no. On the way no, on my branch say omukwa koto coffee. Hamachi akola no test TV anopa akola a straight A. So you see, things happens to the best of people. Sometimes God uses this universe, it uses the best of Ochusu, the best of Nema, do you know how much money this woman and her daughter received from the state? Millions of dollars. Millions of over $30 million. And a mommy waiting in the bano. Court. Guess who the lawyers were? People are disgusted by these behaviors on the street because it does not allow citizens to move around peacefully. So Ghana says Ghana former and Daniel lawyers school lawyer because the lawyer is so busy picking up the shits of these thugs, these crooks. So let's listen. Oba the nema go school or the nebani go school. So they have to drive hours from a different state to another state, and you can tell the woman knows her right because a police officer cannot just stop you. Especially, it's not as if say your license you plate in impo. No, you are standing in a parking lot, and this woman was just stopped by a police officer. And look at what she was telling the woman. Let's go ahead and listen.
I don't have to give my ID. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Deputy Holland orders Ms. Lagervale to show him her ID, and Ms. Lagervale argues that she does not have to provide identification because she has not done anything wrong. California does not have a stop and identify program that criminally sanctions an individual's refusal to identify themselves to the police during a lawful Terry stop. And even if it did, it is likely that a court would conclude that the officers did not have reasonable suspicion to detain Ms. Lagervale and her daughter.
I highly doubt that this was even a legal Terry stop because there's no corroborating evidence.
The officers later revealed that the suspects in these incidents were black males. Ms. Lagervale clearly explained that she and her daughter were about to go into Starbucks. Section 12951 of the California Vehicle Code states that the driver of a vehicle, quote, shall have the valid driver's license issued to him or her in his or her immediate possession at all times when driving a motor vehicle upon a highway, and, quote, shall present his or her license for examination on demand of the police officer enforcing the provisions of this code. However, while Ms. Lagervale was parked in her vehicle, she was not driving. Section 22511.56 of the California Vehicle Code requires that an individual using a disabled placard, like Ms. Lagervale was, quote, shall, upon request of a peace officer, present identification and evidence of the issuance of that placard to that person. Here, Deputy Holland did not. request evidence pertaining to the issuance of the placard. Instead, he only requested Ms. Lagervale's identification and did so in the context of investigating vehicle break-ins rather than confirming the validity.
I'm not so much concerned about the driving issue or the handicap sticker issue because that's clearly not what the police.
Amanfo amosha adewe. Like I told you, the citizens takes the law into their hands, hand it over to lawyers, and in hope that the lawyers will fight for them. Obesha Ghana Sesiana, greetings, Pauline. Osha Ghana Sesiana, another woman being so ana or driver, yes, stop on unlawfully was stopped. You see, these politicians are human beings like yours, like you, who makes mistake, and the public's responsibility is to catch them up. A whole precedence was cut on a video taken away, a bribe, and Ghana covered them. You see, Ghanaians in Ghana don't know their rights as Ghanaian because the whole constitution is for slaves. The whole constitution of Ghana and a Ghana niba benyini yano when yini say obabe shusha niamemu. Ghana niba was in fact not given the right to investigate everything that matters or anasa efa ono ankasa ne ho. Ghana niba was taught to just obey and a command. Obey the command and don't ask questions. So Ghana na yawan it is a hell on earth. Look at these young men are taking the law into their hands. Akolebi anano mebe show mono. Akola kete 13 years old. Aso camera de see police ni anim question. What is your badge number? I know my law. I know my akola kete 13 years old on the street of America. Black boy stood up against police bullies. Our America memu 13 freaking years old pet. What you will chrome want to make kasa police in him? What you will chrome judges in about? What you will chrome police are paid off? What you will chrome police and you want to make kasa for your right? What you will chrome as a judge, a bribe? What you will chrome lawyer has taken a bribe from the person you yourself is litigation. I just said the respondent and the accused, you know. Why we are respondent now, lawyer no. I could bribe a free accused, you know. I say, okay, uma me bribe me, and then you sit in Ghana and you are still defending politicians, but you are forgetting said the rule, the laws, not politician in the Ejumano, and yet the slave master no nedijano. There's no difference. Obronina offer ukromu hono, or the mrebe to ho, or the mraneba ukromu ho, and never di so, and oja mrane to ho, and or di nipa foforo, esi mranano, and only wo president. And you are telling me, say, even a businessman, one kasa, wako brown ho, akoya wo business no, you are now a politician. Lawyers are now politicians. So who is left in a country to defend the country? Hey? As we speak right now, there's no academia over to me challenging any of curriculum. Our Ghana. As we speak right now, Ghana need anybody. There's no professor. There's no way me fan say engineer be an asset expert in Ghana over challenging the government for the things to go to court and sue the government as. Nama government in Insu and Yansen say you cannot take the citizens for a ride. But as we speak right now, Ghana from paying for has sold their integrity, their leadership to the slave, master, and Omayankwa. Into Ghana Nibia Wako School Biano, you just went into the institutions of a slavery. And I want graduated from the slave school. That is what is in Ghana. Graduating from slave school. That is Ghana educational sector na wahono. Sauti ya say a slave school and a Ghana ni call ye Ghana ni bia wa graduate here mamika se minchiro. If you want go and take a picture, take a picture of the Parliament House and go to the Maobi fa investigative way be material be maun na kola ye ni ho say you want to sue call Ghana ni the top lawyers, Nasha say, if they will talk to you again, they will come back and convince you or kill you. Because the lawyer will go back to the slave master, no, and will tell the slave master, as some say, and what do you think? Look at the the journalists in Ghana. There are no journalists in Ghana. There's nobody to defend the country. The country is left naked. The country is wretched. The country is just in a desolate way. The country is just plainly no defense. No defense at all. And we are sitting there and we say, where you penny, where you educated, where was sika, how foolish, yeah? Obroni who say, and nipa bonefua, ewa asase we so. Nania onyankopon and shira nyamede chane manu, or widini, insunya the same things. So the laws has changed. The God of Almighty, or He is ahead of you, Nipa Dasani, and what changing Mara, Ewa Sasi way so, in Kwasia Fwada so Titimramu, Asisikani, or Yosikani, into an Nyansa, what Jimmy Ghana for the Jimmy, lawyer ni what Jimmy, hey, judge what Jimmy, soldier ni what Jimmy, police ni what Jimmy, or BBI, anybody who serves in the public sector, Jimmy Kotin, because you can't talk, Untimin Kasa. And you are so weak to free yourself. Jimmy Kote, I bet I was about heavy one. No problem. I bet you idea. Jimmy Kote, and they do our Ghana. So what you say? Me say people like us, nobody will understand us. You were not in a time where black man was fighting for their rights, and you have not read anything. Mamika Samichiro, there was a time in classroom where I will get out and go to the washroom and cry myself out. I will go to the washroom and cry. Some of the information I will go to the washroom and cry, bawl out my eye. That's what I sometimes do. Because you people are not taught the truth. How much suffering. We speak with a lot of passion for the country. We speak with hurt because too many things has gone on. And up to today, Ghanaians and Asosum Payidie Bible necessary. Or say you need to me and in Payidie and Ekuo. Any the devices of the enemy, which is hidden in the dark. It is the plot and the plans they take in the room chambers somewhere in the night, and then they go to the courthouse at the day, and then enact. Hey, no more kosha emrana. This is what we have in Ghana. In the broad daylight. Onipa dasani adane ne ho abronsam. Onipa dasani de nekra ama abronsam ewo Ghana. And we are sitting around. Ghana ni nim say, I am nakeding myself and defending the country. Ghana ni nim say no obibini adi nkwasum anda ene nkwasum no. It is in style. It is sophisticated crimes. It's what is going on in Ghana right now. And it's so painful. It hurts because I am sitting in the middle of a union meeting. And when you listen to some of these things, some of the before I applaud them. I'm telling you, listen, the languages they use for these politicians, they work in the public sector, they work as ministers, they work as some social workers, the black social workers. The chief of social worker will or can't be good na I was see gooming. The chief of social worker, our Kromuha, justice of peace, Judith, or Kansembi. She came to my restaurant and told me, Jamaica has discovered the truth. They have discovered the truth. So when one person go, the other ones follows. Into where I work within the public schools now. They are there in a bunch and they don't take no bullshit. They don't take any way biara. Nothing from anybody. Nothing. Zero. Listen, where I'm working right now, the principal is black. When she was away, a black principal replaced Enura. 2 days ago, she was away, a black principal replaced Chai. Many animal, Ghana for Munya is Ankwasias Wayno. Munkuma Mukuro, because it is taking these people. It is taking these people. She says, "Abroni kuran kumani yonko broni bium." Now so much now, and the politicians for away a tribe or show the weakness of the nation, the weakness, our need. On himself, benkuna wuhia. Into no abejina. Mon kaisa Jesus Christ. God jina me pano so no. Away at the evil. Abronzam no God jina ninchani yamamu example. So krampa, you don't even read the word and you don't see an inside of the word. Into Montia Sia, Niesi Nano, Esida. And now what Ghanaian, when Japadia is now being sold to you because you said no, you said yes, me ponosono. Obron Sam no better, I was somebody when you have a chow. Now, him say, I want because I want Japadia. Or Kuram Fuan baby, why was Japadiano? And no 10 as a slave, as a heir to the throne, you are considered a slave. As long as you remain a child, you are considered a slave. As long as you remain a baby, you are considered a slave. Ghana ninyini, penyini, mum penyini. As long as you remain a child, you are considered a slave to the caretakers. And then the caretakers, dear Ghana. And foolish men and boys, young people who should stand for their country, the truth, they are standing for the lies. They are standing for corruption. There should come a time where in Ghana, nobody will see a politician say, "Ufi mikuromu, we are kani na woteho, we pepeni we di onfata, obi binim party mi bedi president, ewe kuro no mutung obi bini." Chai, Ghana for bong, you stink. Meteha office, and a young white lady brought in dollars, working kind dollars away who were parking lot. Minia dollars, me say dollars. I saw myself as corrupt African girl. Although I've been in this country for more than 30 freaking years, I really did not know. Sesikane did not belong to the establishment. I said, Obi Amena, Meka Insika Okromo, Sadeno, Monsieur Nyansabi. I went into the back and cried unto this Nyanko point catcher and said, Nyame, Shishemi Munina, Nayami ye. Fix my inside. I am corrupt. I am corrupt. Inkwasiya fuama yakanyansa samkuna esanse wa pronti ade wo bonwa. How do you smell anything? How do you smell? You can't even recognize anything again because you stink. You stink. Because you stink. So what you say? You people stink. Mubong so bad they say. Just say you can't even recognize what is good anymore. I so be a when you get into a habit, some habit, it is difficult. It is hard for you to come back. Some of you are gone. Some of you are gone. And until you see, the Bible says, don't even test it. Because you may not stand. You may not be able to stand the test. Don't go and test it. Don't go. Ghana say, Ghana for nyina here, unyame suma wosum nyina no. It is to stabilize you, for a dabonene eban. I'm telling you, some of you, You are going to church because you are miserable in your little corners. You don't know the word you speak. You don't know. Because a corona nyankopon eshirawo nyankopon de wo ba sono. You forfeited one kasano. You let go the responsibilities of that soil. The minute you started speaking for the things God clearly says. Clear. It is a clear description. It is a clear way or path. Onyankopon se ochiri bone. Nania. What is the word? The ancient book, no. And onyansane na ono abetena sase we so da what testing nyina tra to ho no. What does it say? Wote hanomo. What am I saying? Who am I speaking for? For to liberate the Ghana man or to liberate the one who is keeping the Ghana man in captivity? What am I saying? Ghanani ayira. I'm telling you, this same Bible justified a whole bunch of things because people stood there for someone to read it to them. Menya BP wahu. Martin Luther King took a shot in his chest for the nation. Kodidina dawai unya BP. Kodidida. Menyankopon ono ye asase ni wura ne say or say you will run obeto mirika obeko he because onim se na kono aye ding, but you will never grow weary. So whatever I am doing, whatever you would do, ubenya BP kitwe bino emirika bia ubetu ubebreno me mevisi metu na me so high by the grace of the Almighty God. Me Mavis, I was so high. Or say when I am weak, onim baby amenko, me koni jan kwa biya hono mo eko wome hun na mako yimi hunam fofrono mako yi dada netwegu na fofrono abame na sa baby ameko no entati ya kureni ho. Minia, do you tap into this blessing? Long ago. You say, Monti Yankopon asamase, Monti nipa onyankopon ne me. Sa wonti mase na hunia ema me. Ahuto, sa ahuto no, edi enkoswo, ebe ma yankopon ni ye, eni ninshira ade dia. You are as foolish at what the Bible says. So come here, and no me, enkomamu, mudima, impeyidie ani to me and no me to memo ewo onyankopon ochedi amponi dimu me say ekrabia ebata edini sa Albert Dodo no menu amadome udadadada na it is about time and yohwehwe wono benya. I promise you that fact because me nyankopon the universe, the spirit of this plant, this thing that we don't see, but encamps us, that keeps us going, that keeps the tree where it is. Nimremu. Oma, look at the trees outside. Look at the trees outside. I'll show you something. Look at the trees outside. Akakakra trees way. Akakakra ebedu summer way a spring. Menuya, you cannot do a squat. We are weak because for the majority of the people, and look at where you are. And this is what Ghanaian has done for for so long. For so long, Ghanaian attitude, you don't know when to come out. akwa. I would never. You are small. You are small for what I'm talking about, Impo. You are too small for what I'm talking. When I wouldn't and I'm addressing a small. You know, sometimes some people or see when God is the omnipotent God. Or you saw kwasia or you saw onyansani o so edichira kwasia say we are foolish. Nania or so what to me or yakasia no or you sunu edichira the weak things say onyame. So you see, in this part of the world, God, you did something. You see, before we're not supposed to climb up to this height for the devices that were set for them by these America that we call the first people who arrived and made the law to only benefit them. No, the people they brought in chains were not supposed to mount up to anything, to even go to the extent that a black man will become a president. But look at what happened. Onyankopoma adia eme nipa abojetoye, adia eme nipa kra eba ne ho so ekodi obibininsa. Ade entertainment and sport. And they paid hefty money to go and watch these people. And those people used their stages to disqualify power. Hey, those people in America, those I would say stage comedians and all these musicians used their stages. When you look at the old time blacks comedians, you know, they use the stage to disqualify power and to naked the illness that is going on within the system politically. The gospel went on in the woods. Some were lynched. Just like I am the one of but the good thing is the work was already done. So the majority on this platform were not as many the majority were the freed one, no, and as I see an Alberta Dodo in kote na akawa ho inti enano Encrofoni biemo na kanseka na first na nka Alberta Dodo mu bedo so wa hanom. But a jimie kwasiafo bimwa, they will still remain in kwasiafo. They will still remain slaves. Minuanomo, the lawyers in Ghana are they are not lawyers. They are not lawyers. You see, Edebi Metuana Minyensikebi, what is it? Almost say, oh, you don't know, there was a fight in the system. They took a couple of lawyers took the government to court, and it's been how many years now? Fena, oh yeah, we need the lawsuit to know. We've won the lawsuit to know. So every employer bia or banke will sick day biano. You get the money, the government don't get to take it. Chai. Look at what is going on in Ghana. Which lawyer for Ghana ni beno say I am a true Ghanaian with the law. I will fight except for Akoya Yachini Oliver. Except for Oliver. Says Oliver is still a human being. Into nipa dasani. Esan say we have limitation. We can't even trust Oliver 100%, but you can trust yourself, for your need are still the same and it will remain the same. Wo free as I say or before frobeba, they will be called minority. The need is still the same. Oh, so it's not about what you can gain today. Me ni Ghana, but look at what I'm doing. So essence nipa dasani. The world will remain what it is. Yebe hiantuma, yebe hian the rights. I say obitimu be yading, obi be fa mranoso, obi be bu mranoso. Inti emrane die. As I said, de be nipa dasani kumrano. As I said, nipa dasani eshe nipa sadioko, because Oliver is a human being. That is one individual who can change. They can change. Chai, they can change. They can be corrupt in the future, but now he's doing such an excellent because he is in a gap. He's fighting the government for the people. There will be other people with a different need somewhere. But Obroni way, Abrofo way don't fight for today. Obibini a fight for onunkoting ne glory. Ama echirima ebre. We are suffering. Ghana is suffering as we speak because look at the president. A scandal upon scandals, and you have Alberta Dodu, who is also a scandalous, and so she likes a scandaled president. Me say Ghana for no mo yi onipa she. Me say don't sit there until you become miserable. And yes, sir, you will make when you are weak. Don't go into a situation where you become weak. Don't ever. Ohia nya kura. Ohia adwene we. So ohia kana enya kura. It is dangerous for a man to be in poverty. When you become desperate, everything you do is desperate. Don't go into situation now. You have to make a decision that only favors you, because at that time, you know, like only confidence. But we need to have something in this universe that gives us the you need to be capable. You need to tell yourself, you alone, what hey, you are capable. Juma, by the grace of God, Masoda Nopa, Mejari, I am capable to my friend say to do a work that will bring something in my life. But when you are incapable, somebody else will take what you're supposed to do and sell it to you, and you become a slave to your own resources, your own ability. And then people are using their talent. They will rather look at how much Ghana resources has gone into strangers' hand, but the Ghanaian is using their resources to collapse a Ghana man. Tio, people like this, video are rewarded big. Ghanaian will not do this to be rewarded in a right way. Ghanaian will rather go the Kululu ways. None reward no kitwe bi. Ghanaian will not do the right thing. So benya big reward. Ow. Ghanaian will go through the wrong way no chana no. None reward no kitwe bi. Chai. Emi yo, she metimi bompa, metimi kasasa, sanka mi watumia. Metimi bompa, so me say Radi maybe be happy, Radi maybe be happy. Naked me, would ya maminya naked, maminya won himself for how many years in me tata dear. Me say me test myself, no my tata dear be we be. But first no, me ko rap because I am a friend of mine say me nyini. I am now seeing, I can feel it in myself. Erade keep me the same way. I can feel, say me, I am not the same because group, I don't want it. I am by myself. Rosa Park you think say that she was hoping say oh my God, the woman took her position on this earth. She took her position when Desmond Elliot in Canada also did the same thing by sitting in the right seat. The right seat, you know, bronini sense that's on kotana hono ne take it to you know ne bronini dia ne yepe nanso na ya che obibifo baby obibifo ne te no na ho time now who wenu ponso so with Desmond Elliot, ekotna sita na oma designated for abrofo. Apparently, there was another woman who did the same thing with hers and ya kwala ketua seat. Almost on so the makola broni akola bio. Enya Rosa Park in kwa na yes ade no. Yo bibini utumi wa he me nua mesre to me. De bia me bisa for to me eye way an inner build and yet to me asase to me o asase echi to me hu to me erade Nyankopon me nua sra sade no na sese wo ben hu wo be ben a na sese wo po asase we sese wo po mu niama sese wo po. Don't speak for yourself, but that thing no Ghana don't have it. Abayo yo hu sika wo parking lot or the bre me wo office ho no ai erade me say 100 no to me say asem we me really fit da because Ghana ni ko hu 2020 e wo mo ma o se Nyankopon na dia ma na o de change ni nhira hey o de sesa ni nhira. Look at what politicians are doing to Ghanaians, but the sad thing is Ghana is, have you seen any Americans UK one kwasia for mana motete wana mo defend Ghana no? Have you seen a UK ma bodam e be before a court for many things in the UK e be Italy impo akakakra e be before ba be penetrate say on every land bra Canada habra be shadia chai yen baby say no ye mentally we student and me mobo yen baby kotu ababemu abi yes on nam we aba news say obi tutu bini ohun a am so de bini no e de hye bucket mu na o twemu a na wakotu agu so no wakotu agu so no mo hwehwe de pakro mo ko say Ghana ni ba chai unim say yakọ court ho we fought it because this boy doesn't need to go to jail. Mrs. Out Canada, how Minia got involved in the Ghanaian Canadian Association of Ontario. And Crawford Sanka omo Edin Omoniamako Abrofo na ye file mo. I've been and I am not and Nyankopon say yens so Ghanaian fan pass. I've been a great instrumental for people in Professor Jessica. And yes, Bia na yedi. Ma I can stand in and no by Jimmy and now hukura na ubong. And no man ever so nam say Jezabel. Your bar, that's a want to mean standing for anything in your community. And no man beso so nam say Jezabel. You will end up in the hands of these butchers and they will butcher you. They will butcher you. Yeah, bring it on. Niamahama kai no brabeka. Do you see me defending any foolishness? You don't know the difference? Who defend no? Me ba hanu mabeka se mahama ye. Oh no ye the best. Mo Jimmy yana. Look at okay. Mahama beka se frafrafo say ni say you want to lie. Menia look at inti Ghana ni bae. Inti nia wodi be ma wonu ade na ebeko go. Ebeko side on. Is that what you Alberta? Is that what you're saying? Mahama said this. Menia. Oh, what do you know value? Do you know the value of why mathematics and I say why any physics way you didn't do any mathematics? Wouldn't value. Compare what John Dramani Mahama said to Ghanaians and compare what Kofu Adu. So you are trying to tell me say you are valueless. You don't value yourself. What John Dramani Mahama Bekano more or it is lesser than Kofu Adu. Which one is it? Kofu Adu. Who does Akufo-Addo respect or value in Ghana? And I know more na mobeka say John Dramani Mahama saying oya kukofu no deben monte be monchi kasakura monte ase brofun so monte ase. Everything this man says you took it out of context. Akufo-Addo looked in the eyes of the same people who voted for them, who gives a check. Who gives a shit like Akufo-Addo? When and the no some bon can say Akufo-Addo. So you're trying to tell me say, oh, and you are wait there waiting. Let me give it to say. Let me spoil it because hey, you need to go back to the foundation of the elements of this world. If you're going to say Ekufuado, he said Ojanfunu. Yes, Ojanfunu no kaya no. Or say I am like Ojanfunu dada. Already no niya go and listen brofono. Joma emise chi Joma hane John Dramani chief one dosun. Chief one dosun te brofo. Also, you're Janfunu. Hey, me no more me say me away that, so I will take that as what you guys. Is that hard for you to understand? Okay, also you're Janfunu. Oh no, consider himself so you're Janfunu because that is what you guys imply him. Okay, Akufo-Addo say one famon sa uncle Tim Wesu. And so Akufo-Addo was on the stage begging Ghanaians to vote for them. When Anna Ayan Krofofo Frontino and found who mania and no ne kumino. It's as if I have all blood in me. So we don't Ghana for you see one thing bonds us Canadians together, whether or you're Indian or one thing the need of everybody. Near here Indian in the Yemen, so Indian in say, oh tuntum. When one guy was shot, one of the emissary or Iranian, but he had a schizophrenic. Papa we was schizophrenic and almost friend no none were overlapping in medication. We all stood in and went for the march. You blockade one road because we were supporting these people because it happened to black people in so many lands. It's your community know how to demonstrate. Because black people, the community leaders, look at, we all coming. One thing, an Indian and a car away, a nice over $275,000 area way, a basketball court, and boys see, the exercise. It is good for your mental health. And Kolano Akwani, who is he's a great supporter of the Canadian team. Wahano. Canadian team, India knew about Taliban. I'm for monomonte society as here. Ya don't try by Mama Sama. I will say, oh, baby, I'm not even supporting away John Dramani Mahamampu. I don't care. We are talking about the livelihood of Ghanaians, and I'm sitting here defending Mahama. Mahama, I know. So about America says a Canadian way, a man, Shabra, Yabre. Mahama saw about Hanumwa. Anytime you to me, but no matter how I may defending Mahama. For what sense? So I am Mecca. A Kufu do one on Yankonia Street to be crowned on Yan Kufu Road, Umpue. Sir. Yet a tea and saying. So yes, John Dramani said that. So ebini ye guga na bebre be pa chesem se ne wonso kokko ne ka ho na amafo ameka asem kire benu so biribi mu nyagide wo wu mu. You need to be carried heavily. You need to understand this planet. Yes, I would take say nanya to me. So we need to me. Me say akoko po but to me but that what is akoko bom obefo say akoko because they be onipa here biribi. They be onipa that need something. Names be very, very strong. Be a strong person. Be a strong person. Don't be weak. Maybe because I came here young and there's a certain materials. Be anano me Nigeria ni bi so ono so oko history class for the first time. Oko titin sembia ni bu afuni ho. So these white people and na obibi ni bi so afa ni video no na ode kasa. Many anomo the things the anka Ghana ni anka yebe kire yensa history na ye kire wa hana. Obroni an start an kire wo. Eyo obibi ni na fight ye. Hanomai was a black lady, a Jamaican lady. She became the first women black way on fighting in 1972 for relevant teaching in the schools and you guys are pulling some numbers. Be say black children are failing and oma bong bong. And so say yeah police and they be before and say there be. Because what you are teaching is irrelevant to our black kids. So if you want them to be interested and engaged in the classroom, the materials that is being taught needs to reflect who they are. Oh, Jean Augustine, a Jamaican descent. They fought. Jamaica for what? Ghana ni ba kokoranka. Even the black school, you're fighting for black, the Afrocentric school. Go and see the history. Mean that I was the first. Listen, I'm part of a history, eh? I was Canada. I can boldly, and 2 days ago, the principal that came to and worked for the Mekajan says the school I worked in first was, oh, you were part. I thought I saw your picture on the wall. Many animal. Baby bia uwa Canada uwa reflect, let your culture in. Originally before it was translated and lost its own meaning to say Ghana ni or Jamaica ni or chere sanko fasting no jinyame or see whatever that has been made, there's nothing can, you know, see whatever who has made it, maybe sign a question who and naya is nipa laws ayaya ye break nyankopomra kasa jinyam nyame ye God, say it or don't even try to explain it. Apenyipa na meka asem na chere no. You think we fear somebody? Kromo akura, they stand for the truth to cry. We don't fear them. Nah. Ghana ni awapro. Don't mistaken respect to fear. Don't mistaken say usro adia eno che say ubu adia. Because mamika asemicho, if you can tell me say wo had better to me catch the me onipa dasani say the filthy foul language I will use no. If you can tell me the same thing, you can tell a Kufuado, then we a hypocrite. What is the difference between a Kufuado and mine? Why? Because you see the truth through power. Okay. Come and read psychology books in this part of the world. In the beginning, that is what Akola biye the truth through ni mame, through authority, through waiting ni mame bekani so akwalebia na onyinia na the world na afedie okwa bonten. Now she will learn her own truth because her world will change based on politics, based on environmental changes, or based on some way changes be a baby and they are finding themselves. Look at how child psychology, read the books that pertains to the growth, development of human developmental way stages. Look at how a child sees the truth versus how an adolescent discovers the truth, and then how when you grow up and you decide. So you decided to say, you had better decided the truth through lies because you have not grown from your infancy. We a baby. Most of you are babies because who truth say mimi de boni the same boni no second de Japan dia enya boni, you will find it in your spirit light because your spirit is weak to stand against power. You see, nyamesum aye so plain wonim no kurana wo sum munya ya toro wonim no kura. If you are still a baby, that's what the Bible says. By now, no milk. Understand the true and the pure word without diluting it. You are a baby because you see the truth. Bonnie, bonnie. Say opinion di bonnie, say ya bonnie. Akwatna say wo ya akwala because mama timi twa ntoro but you need to be able to understand the world around you because woman time and a hubi and a yada no changes are best. I say way. So what is your reflection? What have you yourself discovered through your growth? First no abrabono Obian and tatayen responsibilities are not that many. And then yamas nipesua ni bebre, and yama nipesa nipa ni bebre. So what is happening? I say yakope rice cooker, a bikura the pressure cooker, a bikura oven, there conventional ovens in nyama change because abrabo as I saw ye bribi, as I saw ye bribi. First there's nothing yet ye kura yet in remu and mwakura nani yankasa and yama who be a was asimu and was this unit in the dark. Things happen. That's why who Ganam that could be tremu soon who masamini obey a she. Some be trewa say obey a she. Obey a she. But weak people like appear more afena waba into onim ne ekoso or atenya makeka nkai semre okwasia e no te no kura on change na adwene nyame nhira mo nyina. May God bless you or hotspot show. Get away from here. Also, found the hospital show. Also, you can even pronounce daddy. Also, you can even pronounce the word truth correctly. I don't even pronounce the truth correctly. As a qua gonzimbe, I don't even listen. Se Montinia obi me sawa home me come one tia commercia. Now wako and yes, obefa no me adia bata me yinya me biegu. You want to take them? And ya me domemao. Me sumamau.